Morning students. So today we will do our third chapter of SS, that is Indian Constitution. Okay, this is the chapter of your civics part. Chapter name is Indian Constitution. Okay, so first of all we will see that what this word constitution mean. What is the meaning of this word constitution? Okay, so constitution is a systematic completion of set of rules to run the government of our country. Okay, what is constitution? Constitution is a systematic completion of set of rules to run the government of a country, that is known as constitution. कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन जैसे एक बुक है. कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन इज़ अ काइंड ऑफ बुक जो यूज़फुल होती है गवर्नमेंट को वर्क करने के लिए. एक कंट्री के लिए जब गवर्नमेंट वर्क करती है, एट दैट टाइम दे आर फॉलोइंग द बुक ऑफ कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन, बिकॉज इन दैट कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन बुक each and everything is written that for this activity what you have to punish them, that if he has murdered someone, if he or she has murdered someone, what punishment you have to give. If you want to construct the hospital, then what formalities you have to complete. All this type of information, all this type of thing is written in our constitution. And apart from that, what else is written is secular, democratic, justice, liberty, equality, fraternity, etc. Okay, these all things are also written in our constitution. I am repeating again, justice means सबको जस्टिस मिलेगा, नो मैटर रिच और पुअर, नो मैटर गर्ल और बॉय. इफ़ यू आर राइट यू विल गेट द जस्टिस. यू आर इक्वल फॉर अस. इफ़ यू आर पुअर, नो मैटर फॉर अस. इफ़ यू आर राइट देन यू विल गेट जस्टिस. Liberty means you can speak anywhere, you can do whatever you want to do, you can follow any religion, you can follow any type of religion, you can do any type of work, whatever you want to do. Next is equality. Equality means equal status, equal opportunity for everyone, equal opportunity for girl and boy, equal opportunity for rich and poor, equal opportunity for each and every gender. Okay. Fraternity means assuring our dignity, that no one will harm our dignity. Dignity here means what? Self-respect. Okay, no one will harm our dignity. So all these things are written in our constitution, and government have to follow this all thing. Government have to follow the book of constitution. Clear everyone? Constitution is in written or unwritten form. Constitution are in two form, written and unwritten. And now from where this constitution start? This constitution start with preamble. Now what does this word preamble means? Preamble means index. Like in our book we are having index on the first side na, first page we are having index, that in that book what is there or what is not there, name of the chapter and everything written on index. Like that constitution is also having preamble. In that preamble everything is written, like on that page this thing is written, this act is written, this law is written, like that. Okay, next, how was the constitution of India formed? हमारा जो constitution है वो बना कैसे? तो with the help of a committee, with the help of a very intelligent clever panel, our constitution formed. First of all, what was the main aim of our constitution? What was the national goal of our constitution? National goals are to maintaining democracy, socialism, secularism. Okay, for maintaining all these, ये सब चीज़ों को ध्यान में रख के, ये सब चीज़ों का ध्यान रख के our constitution has been formed. Okay, now our constitution assembly started their work on 9 December 1946. तब उन्होंने कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन पे वर्क करना स्टार्ट किया था. एंड फाइनली व्हेन आवर कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन कंप्लीटेड ऑन 26 November 1949, our constitution is completed, the book of constitution is completed. And when it started implementing on 26 January 1950. Okay, now there are many scholars, many intelligent clever people who are the part of this constitution committee. They are Jawaharlal Nehru, Dr. Rajendra Prasad, Sardar Patel, Maulana Abul Kalam Azad, Shyama Prasad Mukherjee, Sardar Baldev Singh. And there are many female leaders also who are the part of this constitution committee, who are the part of the panel who are preparing our constitution. The female members are Sarojini Naidu and Vijay Lakshmi Pandit. Okay, so they are the person Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, K.M. Munshi, Krishnaswamy Iyer. They all are the person who belong to our constitution committee, who are the part of our constitution committee. With their politic knowledge, with their extra intelligent, with their clever mind, they have made our constitution. And who was the president of this constitution assembly? So Dr. Rajendra Prasad was. Now, who was the president of this constitution assembly? So Dr. Rajendra Prasad is the president of that constitution assembly. Now, for completing this constitution, for completing our book of constitution, total 166 meeting held. How many meeting? 166 meeting held for completing our constitution in the time period of 2 years, 11 months and 18 days. After this hard working, after this इतना हार्ड वर्क करने के बाद, इतनी मेहनत करने के बाद, फाइनली आवर कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन कंप्लीटेड ऑन 26 नवंबर 1949 एंड विच वॉज एनफोर्स्ड ऑन 26 जनवरी 1950. ओके, नेक्स्ट इज, okay, now why do we need constitution? Why do we need constitution? What's the need for this book? What's the need for constitution? So if we are not having constitution, we will not have any objective. We don't know what to do, how to do. Okay, but if we are having constitution, we have certain objective, like what to do, what we have to do, what is our ideals, what is our ethos. We know each and everything with the help of our constitution. We know that what kind of government we need, and government also know that how what kind of work we have to do. Okay, so constitution is helping all of us. Constitution is helping to government also, constitution is helping to normal public also. That's why we need a constitution. For running the proper administration of the country, we need a constitution. Okay, for checking that no one misuse their power, we need constitution. Okay, so that's the need of the constitution. There are the following points that why we need constitution. Next is the silent feature of our constitution. Now, what are the silent feature of our constitution? The feature which are more important even in our constitution. So first is democratic rule. Democratic rule means what? That there is no single person will rule on us. हमारे ऊपर कोई भी सिंगल पर्सन का रूल नहीं होगा. रेदर देन सब इक्वल है. गवर्नमेंट कभी भी अपना सोच के नहीं काम करती है. गवर्नमेंट कभी भी ये नहीं सोचती दैट व्हाट इज़ बेनिफिशियल फॉर मी. गवर्नमेंट के लिए हमेशा सेंटर जो है पब्लिक रहेगा. कभी भी एक लीडर नहीं रहेगा. देयर इज़ अ ग्रुप ऑफ पर्सन हु आर वर्किंग इन अ टीम. ओके, दैट इज़ कॉल्ड गवर्नमेंट. सो एक लीडर नहीं होता है. हमारे पास बहुत सारे डिफरेंट स्टेजेस पर अलग अलग लोग हैं जो अलग अलग काम कर रहे हैं. ठीक है. सो डेमोक्रेटिक रूल्स मीन्स व्हाट? दैट नो सिंगल पर्सन विल रूल ऑन अस. And India has adopted this democratic system of government. In India, we are having democratic system of government. What that mean? That no single person will rule on us. There will be a team, there will be a panel, there will be a committee which rule on us, which form the rule. Rule on us means not that they will tell us whatever they want to do. No, they will find out the solution. They will find out the things which is beneficial for us. Okay, now next is secularism. Secularism means each and every religion is equal. Government is not giving preference to any of the religions. Government is not saying that okay, if you are Hindu, then we'll give you the preference. You can murder anyone, you can do robbery, you can do whatever you want to do. And if you are belonging some other religion, you can't do anything. You can't go in school, you can't go in hospital. आप कुछ नहीं कर सकते. नहीं, गवर्नमेंट ऐसा नहीं करती है. इन सेक्युलरिज्म इन आवर कंट्री गवर्नमेंट के लिए सारे रिलीजन एक है. गवर्नमेंट इज गिविंग इक्वल इम्पोर्टेंस टू एवरी रिलीजन. नेक्स्ट इज रिपब्लिक. Republic means a government that obtain power from people directly or indirectly. What do we mean by republic? So republic is a type of government that obtain power from the people, जिसको हमसे पावर मिलती है. हम वोट देते हैं तब उनको पावर मिलती है. Directly or indirectly they get power from us. हम वोट देंगे तभी उनको पावर मिलेगी ना. ओके, हमारी कंट्री में कैसा है? कुछ लोगों के हाथ में पावर नहीं है, बहुत सारे लोगों के हाथ में पावर है. अलग अलग टाइप की पावर बहुत सारे लोगों के हाथ में. जैसे इन आवर हैंड वी हैव द पावर ऑफ वोटिंग. अगर हम वोट नहीं करेंगे तो गवर्नमेंट कैसे आएगी, गवर्नमेंट कैसे फॉर्म होगी, वो विल बिकम द प्राइम मिनिस्टर, वो विल बिकम द चीफ मिनिस्टर, yes or no? So directly or indirectly each and everyone is having certain types of power with them. Okay, now in this chart legislative, executive and judiciary. Okay, now under legislative there is parliament, and under parliament there is Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. So these are the chart of central government and state government. Okay, so as we have seen about this legislative, executive and judiciary, now what this mean? So legislative is an assembly, legislative makes law, वो लोग law बनाते हैं. Legislative is one kind of team, उनको सिर्फ law बनाने हैं, that what we have to follow, if someone is doing any crime, which type of punishment we have to give them, like that. They are making the law. Executive committee, executive will help of civil service officers implements the law. एग्जीक्यूटिव कमेटी जो होगी वो ध्यान रखेगी कि लॉज जो है वो इम्प्लीमेंट हो रहे हैं या नहीं हो रहे. एंड लास्ट इज जुडिशरी. जुडिशरी कमेटी इज़ दैट कमेटी, अगर आप लॉ फॉलो नहीं कर रहे हो तो वो आपको पनिश करेंगे. ओके, सो दिस आर द थ्री कमेटी, लेजिस्लेटर, एग्जीक्यूटिव एंड जुडिशरी. थ्री कमेटी, थ्री ऑर्गन ऑफ अवर गवर्नमेंट. आई एम रिपीटिंग अगेन, लेजिस्लेटर वो लोग लॉज बनाते हैं, एग्जीक्यूटिव दे सी वेदर द लॉज आर इम्प्लीमेंटिंग और नॉट, एंड लास्ट इज जुडिशरी. जुडिशरी मीन्स दे विल सी दैट पीपल फॉलो द लॉ एंड डज द वर्क अकॉर्डिंग टू द judiciary, according to the justice, and they will provide justice to other people also. Now next is federal state. India is a federal state. There is a distribution of subject on which the central or state government can frame law. इंडिया जो स्टेट है वो अलग अलग पार्ट्स में है. यहाँ पर कोई एक जन का रूल नहीं है, अलग अलग पार्ट्स में रूल डिवाइड किए गए हैं. सपोज इफ़ यू आर इन स्टेट गवर्नमेंट तो आपको स्टेट को ध्यान में रखकर रूल्स बनाने हैं, रेगुलेशंस बनाने हैं. इफ़ यू आर द पार्ट ऑफ सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट तो आपको सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट को ध्यान में रख के, सेंट्रल मीन्स पूरे इंडिया को ध्यान में रख के आपको रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशन फॉर्म करने हैं. ओके, नेक्स्ट इज फंडामेंटल राइट. द लास्ट टॉपिक ऑफ दिस चैप्टर इज फंडामेंटल राइट. So fundamental right of an Indian citizen are provided by the Constitution of India. This all rights are written in our Constitution. Okay, fundamental rights means our basic rights. ये राइट्स ऐसे होते हैं जो हमसे कोई नहीं ले सकता. दे आर अवर बेसिक राइट्स जो हमारे कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में लिखे हुए हैं. वो कब अडॉप्टेड हुए थे? 26 नवंबर 1949 को. और यूज़ में कब आए थे? 26 जनवरी 1950. जो हमने यहाँ पे पढ़ा था that when our constitution formed, when our constitution start working, so वो complete कब हुआ था? On 26 January 1949 and enforce कब हुआ था? 26 January 1950. Okay, yes. So fundamental rights. Okay, fundamental rights of Indian citizen guarantee that the resident of land can lead a peaceful life as long as they inhabit the country. जब तक आप हमारी कंट्री में हो तब तक आप ये फंडामेंटल राइट फॉलो कर सकते हो. तब तक आपको सारे राइट्स है आपको कि आप जो चाहो वो कर सकते हो. आपको जो रिलीजन फॉलो करना है, यू हैव टू फॉलो दैट रिलीजन, यू कैन फॉलो दैट रिलीजन. आपको जो वर्क करना है, जो स्कूल में पढ़ना है, जहाँ पर आपको रहना है, जो आपको बोलना है, यू कैन डू ईच एंड एवरीथिंग. बट फ्रीडम ऑफ स्पीच मतलब यू आर नॉट अलाउड टू स्पीक अननेसेसरी. ओके, आप अब्यूजिव लैंग्वेज यूज़ नहीं कर सकते. ठीक है, पॉइंट टू पॉइंट आप बात कर सकते हो. इफ़ समवेयर यू आर फीलिंग दैट नो दिस इज़ नॉट द राइट थिंग, दिस इज़ नॉट द राइट वे, सो एट दैट टाइम यू कैन स्पीक. आप बता सकते हो कि नहीं ये गलत तरीका है, हम इसको इस तरीके से भी कर सकते हैं. सो दिस ऑल आर द फंडामेंटल राइट्स. ओके, विच आवर कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन प्रोवाइड अस. इक्वालिटी बिफोर द लॉ, freedom of religion, freedom of association and peaceful assembly, freedom of speech and expression, right to constitution remedies for the protection of civil rights. This all are our fundamental rights which our constitution provide us. Okay students, so this is your chapter number 3, Indian Constitution. I hope you all got the chapter clearly. Thank you so much students.